does it hurt? Your nose will just ooze like random liquid. I believe mine ended up being like... Hello, welcome all. I assume if you're watching this video, you're interested in getting a nose job, you just want to know about it. So I am here to give you the tea, the details, the good, the bad, the nasty. I did get my nose done.
Hello, chicken.
And it's been a little over 3 months now, so I kind of want to jump right into the before and after pictures of mine real quick. So here's my nose. I mainly changed the tip. As you can see, it's a little bit more pinched in. I know it's not like a huge change, but it drastically helped my confidence. The side profile didn't change that much, but I will show you guys that too. So for the side, essentially, he kind of just lifted the tip up a little bit and then fixed like this little divot I had that is called a saddle in the nose. All right, so now that you guys have seen my nose, let's get into your questions. I put a poll on my Instagram story to ask questions and I got a lot. By far the most popular question was, does it hurt? And the short answer is no. Of course, during the actual procedure, you are asleep, you're under anesthesia, so you don't feel anything at all during that. And my procedure was about 3 hours. I feel like that's pretty general for a nose job. Now, right when you wake up, my doctor explained it perfectly. It essentially feels like a 3-day long hangover. Like you're just really, really uncomfortable versus like painful. And that discomfort is gonna come from like the stents because you can't breathe when you have those stents in your nose. So you're just constantly breathing out your mouth, which causes dry mouth. So also the stents, they make you feel really congested, so it's almost like it feels like you have a really bad cold and you're just like really stuffed up, but like you can't blow it out. Now with all that being said, I would probably say overall on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it a 3 or a 4 on the pain scale. It really wasn't that bad, like honestly, and I took my pain meds, so I was all good. Next question is, what is the recovery process like? So there will be lots of sleeping, just laying in bed, watching TV, just chilling essentially. You're gonna want to ice your face to help with all the swelling. So what I actually did was I was in my bed and then on my nightstand I got a little skincare fridge and I put all of my ice packs and then some soft foods, pudding, I had water. I kept all of that in this little like mini skincare fridge on my bed so I could just easily grab it and not bother anybody. Something that nobody really talks about is your nose will just ooze like random liquids, which sounds disgusting, but I mean, I would always have Q-tips on hand just like catching like all this stuff dripping out of my nose, whether it was like dried blood or I don't even know what it was, just stuff dripping, so be prepared for that. My surgeon also had me flush my nose with saline like 5 times a day, which really isn't that bad. You just take the saline, spray it up your nose. Another thing that I didn't fully realize with the recovery process is that you are going to have to sleep propped up. I believe this is for like swelling reasons. The surgeons will tell you like prop up a couple of pillows so that you can like sleep with your head up, which is kind of difficult at first, but honestly I got really used to it. But what saved me, let me tell you, buy a wedge pillow on Amazon. I will link down below the one that I got. It absolutely was a life changer and I would sleep so much more comfortably with that pillow. It was amazing. But yeah, that was kind of the recovery process, like some of the things. I just really spent a lot of time in bed, which brings me to my next question. How much time do I need off from like work or school? Definitely ask your surgeon, but I would say for me, I would probably have needed like a week off. So once you get that cast off, you're pretty much like good to go and you're looking like semi-normal. You might have some bruising still, but once that cast is off, you can like totally do anything, which was like about a week for me. Once I got that cast off, I was like ready to go out in public because I had been like cooped up in my room. So you're definitely gonna want to go like back out and do your normal stuff. What do you wear to surgery? Okay, surgery day. You're gonna want to wear something like this, like that zips up, or a big oversized hoodie or something, because when you're going into surgery and coming out, you want it to be easy to like take off and put back on so it doesn't bump your nose. That would hurt and we don't want that. So something like that can go over your face easily. Okay, the next question that all you guys are asking, everyone wants to know, how much was it? Now, obviously this is gonna depend on a lot of things, like where you live, who your surgeon is, what exactly you're getting done, like do you have insurance for like, because if you have a deviated septum, you could maybe get it covered by insurance. I did not have a deviated septum, so it came all out of pocket for me. And obviously if you are in like a big city like LA or Miami or somewhere, it's probably going to be more expensive. Now I would say they typically range from like 6,000 to maybe like 15,000, kind of from when I was like doing my research to find what surgeon I wanted to use. I believe mine ended up being like 13,000. I don't remember the exact number, but somewhere around that line. And that covered the the anesthesia, the surgeon, the consultation, like all of that was included in that. I know that is a lot, but in my opinion, it was 100% worth it. I loved my surgeon, and you don't want to mess around when it comes to a surgeon doing something as big as like surgery right in the middle of your nose, or surgery anywhere for that matter, but I think it was 100% worth it, and I love how my nose turned out. Next question, how long does swelling last? Now, for nose job swelling, the surgeons will tell you this, but it takes at least a year. And it's so hard because you like want results instantly. You're like, right when the cast comes off, you want the result. I mean, unfortunately, like when your cast comes off, it will not look anything like how it will 1 month, 3 months, a year down the road. Even in my 3 months, my nose looks so different, and every single day I'm like, it's going down more. Also, my surgeon was telling me that the tip of the nose is what takes the longest to go down, and my whole surgery was basically tip work, so I know I'm gonna have to like wait a lot longer, because I don't know if you can like tell on camera, but this side of my nose is still more swollen than this side. It's like kind of uneven right now. This side had more work done, so it's just taking longer to go down, but that's all gonna like even out and stuff over the next year. It's kind of a trust the process thing, you know, you just gotta go with it. Last thing I'm gonna say about swelling though is I also tape my nose every single night. You just put tape here and then like right under the tip to hold like the tip of your nose up. My surgeon has me do that every night to wake up and your nose like feels more snatched because it helps with the swelling. Regarding the swelling though, when I first got my cast off, I was still in love with my nose, and it's like more so that it just keeps getting better and better. So it's not like I got the cast off and was like disappointed by any means. Where did I get my surgery done? So I got mine done here in Atlanta. Shout out Dr. Sinha. I really loved him. What really drew me to him was that he wanted my nose to look like I was born with it, like that it was my nose and not some nose from this Pinterest girl that I was showing him. Because the reality is somebody else's nose won't necessarily look good on your face, and you want it all to be symmetrical with your other features. That's why I think when picking a surgeon, it's really important that they will be like straight up with you and be like, that might not be the best decision, and they can like bring you to where it will look most natural in your face. That was my biggest thing. I didn't want it to look like, oh, she clearly has a nose job. Like I don't know, I feel like it looks natural on my face. Okay, next question, how does the consultation go? So before you get a nose job, you are going to want to book a consultation with a surgeon. Well, this is from my experience what happened with me. I went in and they took 3D images of my nose. It was this like really cool machine that like did a whole like picture around my face. It was really cool. From there, I ended up talking about with my surgeon what I wanted done, and he put that image up like on the board in front of me. Very humbling. I had to stare at that, and I like cut off all my hair, and I was like, oh, not looking the best there. And from there, he kind of like just was listening to me and morphing my nose to like kind of what I was asking him to do. So for me, he brought up the tip and lifted it a little, straightened it, fixed the indent on the side, all of that. We were just messing around with that for a while to try to figure out exactly what I want to have done. And then at that point, he's gonna like give you all the paperwork, you know, tell you the price, and you can decide if you want to go through with it. Okay, and then when will it feel normal again? I think this was asked because I would talk on like TikTok videos and like Instagram and stuff. I'd be like, if I don't want to touch my nose, like it weirds me out, it feels weird, it's like hard. I don't know, I'm like scared to touch it. It's like so fragile. I was always like really like grossed out by that because I'm like a baby, but it does not stay like that, I promise. Honestly, I was scared for like a month or so probably. I don't even remember exactly that I was like gonna break it if I touched it or whatever. We are completely normal now. I can like do my makeup, touch it, completely normal. Also, after you get a nose job, your nose is going to feel very hard. Like it is like hard to the touch. That hardness feeling is swelling, so that's just normal, but that does go away after time. I'm trying to think if there was anything else that I want to mention because it's been 3 months. Okay, one thing, I don't know if this was just like a me thing or if this was because of the nose job, but I kind of feel like it was because of my nose job. But right after it, my skin got really dry, and normally I have like dry to combination skin, but I mean like around my nose was so dry and flaky. And for like a month or so after, when I would try to do my makeup would just like be so patchy and gross. So I thought it was my makeup, I thought it was like my skincare, I did everything, and now that I'm like 3 months out, it's completely gone. So I kind of think that may have had to just do with like the skin healing itself from the surgery. I don't know, maybe that's a me thing, but that's something to maybe expect. Another thing that I'm not sure if it was just me because I haven't heard anybody else talk about it, but my nose for like 2-ish, low-key even still now, this is gross, but like produces more mucus than it did before. And I googled it and I think this is normal. Well, according to my Google search, it's normal. I don't know. Like, I mean, in the morning I'd wake up and like, girl, we were full up in there. So I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if I should be concerned. Going to my doctor tomorrow, actually. I'll let you guys know if that's like concerning. Actually, I'm kind of embarrassed to ask. Is that embarrassing? Hey doctor, I have a lot of snot. Okay, anyways, moving on. Overall, I am obsessed with how it turned out, and I know it's just gonna keep getting better, so I'm like here for that. No regrets at all, especially now that like I'm through the whole process. I feel like amazing. 10 out of 10 would do it again. It definitely really helped with my confidence. I mean, I was confident before too. I know that I was beautiful before my nose job. It was just a personal decision, and you do not need any surgery or anything to be beautiful. Like, I promise all of you, you are beautiful just how you are, and like everybody's noses are beautiful as they are, but there's nothing wrong with getting surgery to fix something that you don't like, in my opinion. If you're honest with yourself, like, no, I would not recommend going to get a surgery in hopes that that is gonna make you beautiful in your eyes. You need to already be confident and feel beautiful with yourself without surgery. I hope that makes sense. Surgery's not gonna like completely change that. I feel like I'm going on a rant now, but I'm gonna link all the products down below. I made like little Amazon lists for you guys of all the things that I bought for my nose job, because before the surgery there were a bunch of things that I needed to get, like Q-tip, my wedge pillow, Aquaphor, all that kind of stuff. So I'll link that down below if you guys need that list. I don't know. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully I answered all your questions, and if I didn't, comment down below and I will for sure answer them for you. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of me, because I know you definitely do. I'm kidding. Okay, but anyways, I'm gonna go now. Okay, I love you. Bye. I should wait. Do you guys want to see my nose? I know she's the main star of the show. I should get my nose a name. Like, honestly, she deserves a name. I'm going crazy. Okay, I love you.